What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Tac Zone Reviews. Today we're going to be doing our review of the Staccato HD P4. We have the TreasureCon HD mounted on there. When this got released, they had one mounted on there, and I knew instantly that's what I wanted to put on there. We're going to be doing about 500 to 600 shots through it. We brought 1,000, but it's freezing outside, guys. It's literally like 10 degrees. We're going to go ahead and zero in our optic. We got our, so the big deal with these, it's Glock mags, right? So these are the Met Guard mags from Staccato. These came with, my mine gun came with 3 of them. The only thing done with this thing is it has a DLC coated barrel. Other than that, it has a curved trigger right at 4.5 pounds. And yeah, we're just gonna shoot it and see how we like it. All right, we're gonna zero in on this thing. Okay, got a little left. So far, so good. Feels good. Okay, here we go. Okay, got to move it a little bit more left. Just zeroing in real quick. Just a little bit more. Get a good zero in for the rest of the video. Okay. All right, that's pretty close. All right, so far the recoil impulse feels pretty good. It's not kicking back too bad. My hands are pretty frozen solid, and I'm not having trouble gripping it or anything like that. We're gonna keep shooting it and see how it does. Let's just see here. All right, no lock back that time. That's on me. I rode the slide on that, felt that. Okay, got to come up. All right, we're gonna finish zero in for you guys, and once we're fully zeroed in, we'll keep going. All right, we're zeroed in. Let's just get to shooting this thing. If I'm being honest with you, I would like to have absolutely no failures because it's not the cheapest gun on the market, and I understand that they're not going for the cheapest gun on the market, but there's a lot of guns bringing very similar feature set at this price point. So I'm gonna expect 0 failures. I can tell you right now that I think it's my skin leaving I'm so ashy, I'm leaving kind of a weird texture behind on it right now. But that's just me. We haven't even lubed this thing up, so whatever it came with, that's how it is. So we're just gonna shoot and see how it feels. Lock back. All right, this is actually a Glock mag, so polymer mag. See how it likes it. Whew. That feels good. The recoil impulse on it is really subtle. I was watching a lot of videos before I did this, my own, and I know everybody was talking about the felt recoil impulse in the beaver tail area, that they were feeling like it was smacking directly in this web of your hand. I don't feel that. Actually, I feel that because I can get so much higher on the gun itself that it's helping the recoil. So if that becomes a hot spot on the gun, I'll bring it up, but as of now, it's not. Also, I love this accidental, or what they called it to be accidental, thumb rest on the gun. It works perfectly for me. My finger lands right on it every single time. So that's working out pretty good. The trigger to me feels really good. I know that it's a Series 80 trigger and everybody's acting like there's a serious difference. I don't feel it, if I'm being honest with you, but maybe throughout the video it does show. So let's keep shooting and see what. So this is another one of the Mech Guard mags, not a Glock mag. Let's see what we get. Woo! Oh man, this thing is shooting really good right now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna load up some more mags and we're gonna step back and do some distance shooting and see how flat, you know, we can do at distance, how good we can do at distance. We'll test the accuracy of it. That's kind of what I like to do on here. We'll test the accuracy of it. The other thing, like, I'll give you a trigger test for you guys. So give me 1 second actually. All right, so trigger test for you guys. So I get right up to my wall. That's my wall right there. And clean break in the reset. It's right there. Back on that wall. Clean break all the way through. I get a really nice co-witness with those front sights. And honestly, guys, I don't feel I know everybody's like, oh, it's super spongy trigger. I don't feel that. And I have a buddy at the store. So I picked this up from Modern Warriors. And you guys need to check them out. They have awesome stuff. But a buddy of mine there is actually the gunsmith. And when I picked it up, I took it straight to him. I was like, take it apart. See what you like, what you don't like. Mess with it. And he was like, dude, I don't understand what people are talking about on the trigger. He's like, this trigger's absolute glass. And I feel the exact same way. I honestly believe that if they wouldn't have said that this was a Series 80 trigger, I don't think anybody would have realized it. It's a really good trigger. And I mean, the grip texture on this thing is absolutely phenomenal. It doesn't move on me at all. The grip texture is amazing. The slide serrations are ridiculous. They're super deep in there, so they're super functional, and they have them in the front and the rear. The safeties are they're not hard at all. You have an extended slide release, but everything so far is good. All right, guys, we're gonna do our accuracy test. If you can look down range, we're about 30 yards out. It's about 31 yards actually. We're going for the left target. We're not gonna be dead on, but we just want to see how it's grouping because I'm interested to see the accuracy on this thing. So here we go. We're gonna do 5 shots on each one. Let's see what we get. It's super cold out here, guys. It's like it's freezing, but we got to get this video out for you guys. So here we go. Turn this down. Here we go. Okay. We go one more time on the left. The target moved on me. The wind blew the target, but I think that was good enough. Here we go on the left. The wind blew the target. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, here we go. Okay, we're gonna go down range to look at it. The target's been getting moved by the wind, which kind of sucks, but this is our first time here. This is gonna be our new setting for the videos, but we'll get targets stand set up for you guys. One thing I will say about this thing is that there's not a lot of holster options for it right now. QVO just released theirs. We're gonna get those, but all right, here we go. You guys will see this before us. All right, so these are our 3 shots that we're aiming for the center. That's a 3-inch group. It's not bad at all. We're gonna do it again, and we're gonna step forward maybe 25 yards and see what we get. And then, like I told you, the wind blew the target. You guys seen it was on the floor. It's only being held up right here. So I'm gonna try to find a way to secure these a little better for you guys, and we'll do it all over again. All right, we're gonna do our accuracy test again. we kind of fixed our target so the wind wouldn't hit it as much. And we're gonna go for the top center circle. 3 shots. Here we go. All right, let's go check it out. From the looks of it, we grouped good. I pulled one. I felt myself pull it, but it looks like our group is solid. So I think I shot 5 shots. We'll go back in the video. We'll put a note for you guys. Yeah, that's a solid group, man. 25, 30 yards. That's our group. We got a 3-inch group. That's solid. So what we're going to do now is we're going to step back and we're going to get our bill drills in and see how we shoot them. Here we go. All right, guys, let's do our bill drills. It's my favorite part of the test because I want to show you guys. We'll do a split time also on the trigger so that you guys can see if I'm messing around with you guys or not about the feel of this trigger. So here we go. All right, from the low ready. Ooh, guys, look down range. Our target flew away when I shot. So we're gonna scoot over. We're gonna do our next target. All right, so let's see. We're gonna go again. We'll go again. Okay, that was 7 shots at 191. So that's not good. We want to get 6 shots. I'm gonna change my mag because this one wasn't fully loaded. Go to a full mag. That was a Glock mag. This is a Met Guard mag. So it was we're good. Here we go. That was 5 shots at 137. That's on me. Need to get the 6 shots off. Here we go. Let's go again. Okay. All right, I noticed something I'm doing. So that was 2 shots. So when I go to present, when I'm presenting, I'm activating my safety on one of those. So I gotta sit my thumb like you traditionally do on the safety because I'm finding myself activating it. Because whenever I thought that I was out of rounds and I looked and my safety was on. So whenever I'm presenting, I'm accidentally lifting up here. So let's go again. There we go, a 204. Ideally, guys, I want to see a 1.7. That'd be good. Let's go again. There we go, 171. That's A-zone target. That's pretty good, guys. So what I'm going to do now is, what we're going to do is we're going to test the split times on the trigger itself, right? So we're going to do 3 shots on the shot timer. It doesn't matter what the time is. I just want to see the split times. So, because the big deal with this is the Series 80 trigger for it to be drop safe, right? And I've seen a ton of reviews of people saying that the trigger is squishy and it's not a staccato trigger. I personally don't feel that. But we're going to see because I brought another pistol that has a very light trigger on here. And we're going to see what the difference in split times is. All right, guys, so what we're going to do now is record the split times of the gun, right? So I'm just going to hold out here. I'm going to set my shot timer off. I'm going to get 4 shots off as fast as I can. We're going to do it 3 times, and then we're going to do it with another 2011 and see if that doesn't have a drop safe Series 80 trigger and see if it makes any difference. So here we go. Okay. Now I'll activate the shot timer here. Here we go. Okay. So there goes the first round. 5 shots, guys. The first one at 0.28, 0.21, 0.16, 0.16, 0.17, and that was it. So let's do it again. I don't like the 21. That's crazy. But let's do it again. Okay. All right, 0.21 for this first one, 0.16, 0.17, 0.19. So that's 4 shots. The fastest split was a 16. I think we can do better than that. All right, I activated that safety again. That was a 0.17 split. Let's see if we can get it any lower than that. Okay. It's 5 shots, 0.21, 0.17, 0.17, 0.19, and 19. All right, last one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my cameraman to actually activate this for me, and we'll record that. Solo le pucho el verde. Go. Okay. 1 second. Let me see. That was a 0.19. Let's do it one more time. Let me just check. We only got one left. All right. We're going to change guns. We're going to do it on another gun now. It's also a 2011. Also Glock mag fed. This gun is clear, guys. Double. And shout out to my brother for the jacket. Has a nice holster spot on the inside. Now I wouldn't carry this like this, but for sense of the video and how cold it is, it's gonna work just fine. All right, let's get the other one out here and see if we can see. Here we go. All right, so this is the Fusion Firearms XP Pro. Now this trigger now is at 2 pounds. It weighs nothing, right? I've had it worked by a gunsmith to get it down that low. There was no need for that, but I really like a light trigger. And we're going to see our split times on that. This is the Glock mag for that. And let's see what we get. All right, you ready? Uh-oh. All right, here we go. We're going to test the split times on the Fusion Firearms XP Pro. All right, go. All right. That felt fast. 5 shots, 0.30 on the first one, 16, 15, 16, 17. So that's like an average of a 16 split. Let's go again. Ready? Go. Okay. 5 shots again. 0.30 again, so that's consistent. 0.18, 0.15, 0.15, 0.18. So my split times are averaging a little lower. We're going to go one more time. Here we go. Go. Okay. Let's see. I took a while on the first shot, 0.68, 0.15, 0.15, 0.17, 0.18. Okay, so the split times are probably a second or a tenth of a second, I think is what it is, or a hundredth of a second faster on here. But this is a 2 pound trigger, guys. I mean, I'm going to dump the rest of this mag for you guys. This trigger's insane. We only got 2 shots left. This trigger's ridiculous. So for being a Series 80 trigger, which I know everybody keeps saying that they can feel the difference and that the trigger's not as crisp and the trigger's not is taking such a long time to reset or whatever. I don't feel that, being honest with you guys. I think the triggers are both adequate triggers. And I mean, it just feels like a traditional 2011 trigger to me, if I'm being honest with you guys. Now, this is at 2 pounds. This trigger is, it's nasty. It's a really, really good trigger. But we're going to shoot them side by side, and we'll compare these two because there's a big price difference on this. So we'll compare these two for you guys, and then we'll go back to beating this thing up. All right, so we're just going to shoot and compare the XP Pro to it. So we'll go XP Pro first. Here we go. All right, here we go with the XP Pro. Okay. You know what? I'll finish this mag off. Okay. That's clear. All right, now what we're going to do, and I know, guys, I don't have a table out here yet. This is our first day filming here. We'll do the P4, which we've been doing a little testing on the mud with, and it's been doing good. We'll record some of that for you guys. But here we go. Turn this dot up. Woo! I don't know, guys. I'll be honest with you. I do like the weight of the XP Pro, but I like the way this shoots better, if I'm being honest with you guys. Now, I like the grip module on this because of the aluminum and it feels really aggressive, but there is a difference in the grip angle. That's one of the weird things about this gun. So it's a 2011 that takes Glock mags, but it's still a traditional 2011 grip angle. And this is just slightly off. It's not bad. You can get used to it, but it is a little different. And this just feels like a natural 2011 to me. So because it's a Glock mag, I think we all had the same idea. So we picked up a 50 round drum mag and we're going to see if it works. All right, it's loaded, 50 rounds. Oh boy, here we go. All the way, through and through, boys. Everybody, I know everybody wanted to see it. It works. I'm not sure it's recommended, but it definitely works. So we're just going to keep shooting, guys. We have some loaded mags. Like I said, I brought 1,000 rounds. I wanted to get 500 through it. We're about 400 rounds through it now. And actually, yeah, I also brought some defensive rounds. So let's just keep shooting. All right, that worked well. And okay, this is what I wanted to show you guys. So I decided to bring out some Blazer defensive rounds, and I know that there are jacketed hollow points, and it literally says, if you don't believe me, it says defend your life or train, so you can use them for both applications. We have a Met Guard 18 round mag loaded with them. And we're going to see if you can trust your life with it. Because a lot of guns don't like to run hollow points. So here we go. Okay, I turned on the safety again. All right, that's getting a little annoying. And I know that it's probably me, but it's still getting annoying. But let's go anyways. It ran them, no problem. So we're gonna load up some more mags, guys. This thing so far, I have zero complaints. Look, this thing is not cheap. I think we're just shy of $3 grand on this thing, and I wasn't expecting to fail, but I do have really high expectations because at that price point, that XP Pro is $1,200. It does everything exactly the same. The only thing is it's not drop safe. I'm not sure if you guys think that that's a big enough deal to spend the extra $1,800. For me, I'll be honest with you, I've never thought about, oh, it's not drop safe. I know that a lot of videos online are saying that the gun has to land perfectly up and down, has to hit right there for it to go off on a traditional 1911. But it is cool to have the option, and no grip safety for me is kind of sick. I do like the look of that, so you don't have to get that done. It already comes with it. I love the front sights being in front of the red dot because whether we like it or not, red dots are the next thing. They're here. They're not going anywhere. And I mean, I love being able to have a co-witness, and it's such a clean picture right now. My co-witness is like absolutely perfect. So I honestly think they've knocked it out of the park with this thing. We're gonna load up more mags. We're probably at 418 rounds, something like that. I want to get past 500 for sure. I brought 1,000. We'll show you guys how much we get through. But yeah, let's just keep shooting. All right, guys, we're gonna keep the burn down going. We have 5 mags loaded plus our drum mag. So let's see. Let me do some quick math here. I'm not smart enough for that. So 18 times 5, 90 plus 50. It's 140 rounds at once. We're simultaneously. Here we go. All right, no lock back. It's okay. Here we go. Next one. Lock back. Getting hot, it's smoky, but nothing to the touch yet. Let me see here. Thought I had another one, I do. Here we go, last one. All right, no issues there. Now for the fun stick. All right, here we go. This shouldn't even be legal. Look at that. Look at that right there. Look how cool that looks. Here we go. All at once, 50 rounds. Whew. All right. So I wanted to show you guys something. We brought this fully loaded. It holds 1,200 rounds, and we're past halfway. So I'm guessing we're somewhere around 580, maybe 600 rounds, and not a single issue yet, guys. I mean, I didn't even oil this thing. It definitely needs oil now, but no oil, nothing. Absolutely no issues, guys. It's hot. The front of the barrel is hot now, but we just shot 100 and what do we say, 80 shots right through it, no problem. Or no, we said 140 shots. Guys, I don't know what to say. I mean, it performed, and this is a duty gun. I mean, a lot of people are saying that they targeted this for law enforcement, and I could see that. That's why they needed the drop safety for contracting. But guys, this thing runs great. I know that it's either you love it or you hate it right now for some reason. And I don't know why we're so mad about, or people are so upset about them going away from 2011 mags. I personally don't really care. I mean, I'm not dying to have a Glock mag, but 2011 mags are expensive. I do see people's point. Like, I think this could have came in at around, I think if they would have started off at $2,000 and then maxed out at 2,400 bucks, it would have been way more competitive. But this package here is 2,700 before taxes. So you're looking at just shy of $3,000. And I understand that that's rent for a lot of people. And that's a lot of money to spend on one gun. But if I'm being honest with you, I wanted to burn this thing down. I don't know if you guys can see, but the front of it's starting to get blue a little bit because it has over 600 rounds on it. And as of now, we haven't had a single malfunction. No stovepipes, no failures to eject. Honestly, we got lockback on most rounds or most mags, and That's kind of strange with 2011s. I don't really get a lot of lockback on them because of the way they work. But this one worked. I mean, this thing just works great. That was a mag that fell. It runs good. I absolutely love this. It's super comfortable in the hand. It points naturally for me. So as soon as I come up, I literally I'm looking right at my dot every single time. It's just absolutely natural. This is, I'm going to run it some more. We may include that in the video. I might as well just shoot through the 1200 rounds. So I'm just going to keep going on it, beat up on it. The optic is holding up good so far. I know that they say it's direct to slide. There's a spacer in there is what they're calling it. But honestly, it's holding up well. I torqued it down to spec. I love the RMR HD. It's a great optic. But this setup as currently configured is $4,500. So, or $3,500, and that's a lot of. No, I was right. About $4,000. Because this is the 1 MOA RMR HD. So it's not a cheap setup, and I understand why people would not be sold on picking something up this expensive. Look at the front of it. It's getting a little dirty. I mean, it has 1,000 or 600 rounds through it now. The feed ramp, not sure if you guys can see in there. The feed ramp is really nice and dirty now, right there. But it's still working. So that being said, you guys, I may include some more of us shooting. If not, then we're excited for this. I'm gonna get 1,000 rounds through it. I'll probably do not 1,000 round review. I'll probably do a 1,500 to 2,000 round review on this thing. Let you guys know if I have any issues. I'm excited. I already ordered a holster last night for it through QVO. Gonna mount a TLR 7 HLX on there, and it's gonna become, if it passes the 1,000 round test, no issues. I think this is my new carry gun because I wanted to carry a 2011. I love the OA Defense 2311 I have, the Compact Pro. But this setup right here, guys, this is just screaming my name. I actually, let me know if you guys want us to get this thing ported. There's plenty of room for it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the channel. Like, comment, subscribe. With that being said, Tac Zone out.